Hi, what's your name?
Zach?
Zach, you know the 10-year anniversary of September the 11th is coming up on Sunday, and so we wanted to know where were you during the event of 9/11 when the planes hit the tower?
I was actually in class. I was a senior in high school.
You were senior in high school, and what did you think? Like how
I
was
was
your
just shocked. It was like it's like a movie, but it was real life. It's just real. It took a while to grasp, and seeing the stuff just was insane. So yeah, it was
thank,
pretty heavy.
thank you. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Keith Urquhart.
Keith, where were you during 9/11, and what was your reaction?
At the time, I was living in Detroit. I was in my early 20s. I was actually asleep when the first tower hit. My mother woke me up, let's say about 9:50 Eastern Time, when the second tower hit, and I just remember being a really surreal feeling, thinking it was like that of a movie. I know I've heard a lot of people say that before, but it was just a lot of confusion. I had family members who were out of town. They couldn't get to the airport. The airports were shut down. They had to come back home. I knew that people were calling in a lot of bomb threats to a lot of the various major uh, buildings in different various cities. So you just really didn't know what was going to happen. You were kind of looking in the sky like, wow, what is going to happen next? And I guess the way it can always be summed up as we'll never, look at things ever the same again after 9/11.
Hi, what's your name?
Lindsay.
Lindsay, you know the anniversary of September 11th is coming up on Sunday, so we wanted to know where were you during the attacks on the Twin Towers?
I was actually at school in my first period. I was in sixth grade.
And what was your reaction towards it,
I,
your thought?
well, I was kind of confused at first. I was in Florida. I was confused. I didn't know what was going on. I thought it was a regular drill to shut down the school. And they turned on all the TVs and we saw what was going on. At first I thought it was an accident until I saw the second tower get hit and I realized what was going on. It kind of scared me a little, but I didn't know what to feel because my teacher's husband was in that building. That was the same teacher that was in my first period. So yeah, when we realized what was going on, then she told us what happened. So yeah.
Hi, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Makitha.
And where were you during 9/11 and what was your reaction?
During 9/11, I was in like fifth grade. I just remember being in class and the teachers were all had this like nervous, scared, unsure look on their face. And they were kind of just telling us that something was going on in New York and we needed to watch it. So they rolled in, that was back when like they rolled the TV in the classroom, so they just rolled it in there and they turned on the TV and we just started watching the news and we all kind of watched it unravel in front of our eyes. I was just kind of nervous, scared. I wasn't really sure. Being an American kid, I just felt always safe. I felt safe even then because I didn't know exactly what was going on. But my sister came and picked me up from school, and once I got home, my family sat me down and we all explained, and they explained everything. And then, yeah, I just remember being sad and wanting to know more.
Hi, what's your name?
Jennifer Wright.
Jennifer, you know the anniversary of September the 11th is coming up on Sunday, and so we wanted to know where were you during September the 11th when the attacks occurred?
I was at a work conference in Orlando, Florida, and I had turned on the news and saw that the first plane hit, but they were saying it was a commuter jet, so I wasn't concerned. And I started watching Little House on the Prairie. And only until a friend called me did I know that we were actually under attack.
And how did you feel? Like, what was your thought?
There was so much confusion, I don't know if anyone knew what to think.
Hi, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Nikki.
And where were you during 9/11 and what was your reaction?
I was in my sixth grade classroom, and I just remember coming on the announcements that the country was under attack in New York. And at first, I really didn't understand what was going on, and the announcements really weren't clear to me. But then when I got home, my grandma turned it to the news right away and just showed me what happened. And I was just like, wow, I couldn't believe it. Like, the planes crashing in the buildings, it was just real devastating. And just seeing all those people in devastation in New York. And I just was just in shock about the whole thing. And then seeing, like, automatically that night how the U.S. was overseas, just getting on and trying to figure out what happened. So I was just really in shock, and I think that it was just real upsetting.
Hi, what's your name?
It's Michael Gresham.
Where were you during 9/11, and what was your reaction?
I was over at a friend's house up here in Chicago, and when I saw it, I thought it was fake. I thought it was TV. So, and I heard